Io, before we dive in, let's set the record straight. This ain't about tearing down Kendrick. Dude's a legend. His pen game, elite. His impact, undeniable. And that Super Bowl performance, big moment for hip-hop. But we gotta talk about the bigger picture. We gotta talk about how moves get made in this game, how narratives get pushed, and why some names get put on pedestals while others get downplayed. And at the center of it all, Drake, the most consistent, dominant force in the industry for over a decade. This ain't hate. This is perspective. We gotta talk. Super Bowl, biggest stage on the planet. A night of music, sports, and low-key war moves. That's right, we diving deep into the whole saga between Drake and Kendrick, and this latest twist. It's all about what went down with Drizzy's knife talk after Kendrick's Super Bowl halftime show. Let's be real, Drake ain't out here confirming nothing. That's part of the game. But the streets, the internet, they never forget. And some real ones peeped the switch up in the lyrics on Knife Talk, not just in the live shows, but even in the latest versions. Was it a slip-up? A random edit? Or was Drake, the biggest tactician in the game, sending a message to his so-called rival? Come on, we both know what it is. One man can't drop better diss tracks than Drake without a whole team backing him. So we really out here acting like Kendrick crafted that whole diss on his own? Nah, that math ain't mathin'. Kendrick's halftime show a power move. But, let's call it what it is. Kendrick's show was heavy. It was a whole West Coast moment, a flex, a statement. It was him saying, yeah, I'm here. But more than all that, it was a chess move. A play to claim dominance on a stage Drake ain't touched yet. But let me ask you this. You'll really think K-Dot got stage presence like Drizzy? Kendrick barely be moving on stage, and you'll expect me to believe he got the same pull as Drake? Stop it. Knife Talk, the switch-up ain't random. So back to the song. Knife Talk, one of the hardest joints off CLB, featuring 21 Savage and Project Pat. That song was already disrespectful, already had people talking about how dark it sounded. But imagine this, Drake sitting back watching Kendrick try to flex at the Super Bowl, and instead of tweeting, instead of doing a little IG post, he just says, bet, I got something for that. Next thing you know, the lyrics on Knife Talk ain't quite the same. Maybe the bars got a little more pointed. Maybe the tone got darker. Maybe the words shifted just enough to let people know what time it is. Drake ain't out here moving sloppy. Drake don't fumble moves. He's 5 steps ahead in a game where most dudes still playing checkers. Every lyric, every show, every IG post, calculated. You think this was random? Come on. Drake been running the rap game for 10 plus years and people still asking how he keeps the crown? Bruh, this is why. 'Cause he don't force it. He don't yell. He just drops a bar, makes a move, and watches the whole world scramble. This ain't beef. This is control. This ain't about escalating nothing. This is about reminding people who the real king is. You see, Drake don't gotta be loud. He don't need a whole orchestra and deep symbolism to say what he gotta say. He just tweaks one bar, changes one flow, and the whole culture stops to analyze it. Kendrick did his thing at the bowl, no doubt. But Drake? Man, Drizzy controls the board. That's why he's been running the charts for a decade straight. Ain't no falling off over here. The genius of Drake. He lets you all do the talking. Drake ain't never gonna come out and confirm this. That's not how he play it. He lets you and the whole internet go crazy with theories. He'll say it was just an artistic choice. Maybe a natural evolution of the track. Maybe even a mistake. But we know. That's why Drake different. He don't gotta scream at the mic. He can whisper and the whole world stops to listen. The bottom line, Drake ain't never letting nobody play with his legacy. This whole hip-hop thing, it's a game of respect. You don't get respect, you take it. You earn it. And for 10 plus years, Drake been earning his. Ain't nobody, not even Kendrick, gonna challenge that without a response. And trust me, when it's time to really put someone in their place, Drizzy gonna do it in a way only he can. This ain't over. So, was the Knife Talk switch-up a shot at Kendrick? Was it a power move to remind people who the real king of this rap shot is? Or was it just Drake being Drake, playing chess while everyone else still trying to figure out the rules? One thing we know for sure, this ain't over. And Drake? He ain't never playing to lose. What you think? Was that Knife Talk change a subtle warning shot? Or just a coincidence? Hit the comments, let's chop it up to keep Ken's cool.